Alright everyone, I want to talk about this specific point about the FEH Channel. Let's be honest, part 1 was about a mode that we'll have to see how it plays out when we get to it. Part 2 was just Animal Crossing, basically. Whatever, if you like that, that's fine. This is the one part that I can actually be, impartial about. So, first off, the unit demotion, that's pretty good. Shigure is a fantastic unit, Soleil is a fantastic unit, Ares is amazing fodder, Morgan is a decent-ish unit, Tarja is just better though at this point, so not much of a win there. It does make dual range a bit more available, but that tends to be very rare, that it tends to be really good. Mirror Stance is a bit easier to obtain, I guess. Um, Rest Tactics is a bit easier to obtain with Larshell, I guess. Teltio's drive speed, so having more access to her is good. Also a double rally, so that's always good. Silas is reposition. That's fantastic to have in the pool. Steady Stance 3 is also a fairly decent skill, so again, that's good to have in the pool. So blue is looking fairly good. Green gets basically nothing, if I'm being honest. Like, who just even cares? Like the best fodder he has is like Wogun and Spirit Attack Res. If you want to build him, that's fine. He's actually fairly decent. Colorless is a huge boon because Colorless has a lot of unit that has basically nothing. I still don't understand why they're not just taking all the staff unit, because now the standards when it comes down to staff unit, even the motions, because Nana proved that, is that they have two passive, an assist, which is a heal, a special, which tends to be a balm, and a weapon. So they tend to have 5 skills and still be demotable. The problem is that most of Book 1 healers, hell even Book 2 to some extent, have 4 skills. They have a weapon, an assist, a balm, or imbue, or whatever, or miracle, and then one passive that's up to 5. I know I've said this in the stream I did with Sages, but they should add those unit a new skill that would be available at 4-star. Maybe stuff like Death Rest too, which are not really great skills, but I mean, would be nice to have in the pool, would give them an actual reason to be pulled. It just feels like common sense, doesn't it? Like, oh, look, for example, Azama. Azama's a bulky unit, just give him Death Rest 2. And now Death Rest 2 is available at 4-star, which obviously is no Fury. Obviously, Death Rest Bond will obviously be better, but it's still an option that you could use without having the Fury effect or anything like this. Attack speed 2 could be given to a more offensive unit, maybe Lucius, for example. You can like play around and give introduction to skill that are not exactly amazing, not exactly everything that people want. Maybe a brazen speed def, which is not great, but like it would actually give you access to more tool, and that's great. But they didn't do that. But still, whatever. At the end of the day, Soph, that's life and death. Nana is drive death and a decent healer. Legolt is attack tactic, which I've been struggling to get in for a long time because colorless does not have good unit to pull for. I'm gonna be honest. So great. What is my problem then? My problem is with the second part. This part. So, to recapitulate, what they're doing is that they're completely removing those units from the pool of new heroes and special heroes. Not special heroes revival, no focus, no nothing. Now, this is great if you're summoning on those new banners, because a lot of these are not great. Then you have really good unit that are just kind of a shame that they remove. Let me just mute this. Like, for example, Celica is a great unit. Really sucks that she has been removed from the actual unit. If you want her to be a project, I'm sorry, I have bad news for you. Elincia, another really good unit. Sigurd, another great unit. Ira and Alm, insane units. Fucking Lucina, to some extent, is still a really good buffer. Nephany, again, that's a shame. Wrath is really good. Yes, I know Carla has a Wrath too, but at the end of the day, if you get pity broken by a blue, would you want something like, I don't know, I don't fucking know. What is a Gen 2? What is a Book 2 blue unit that no one really cares about? Would you want to get pity broken by, say, Sumia or Nephany? Think about it. I know I don't want to Sumia, because frankly your father is Attack Deathlink, I guess, which is great for Legendary Lucina, but who cares? Raph, on the other hand, hell yeah! Nephany, on the other hand, really solid unit. Especially in AA, especially if you're a new player and you don't have her. But it's gone. Like, and then you have green, DC's gone. You still have access to Nyla for DC, yes, I know. But blue has a lot of unit at 5-star, green does not. Like, seriously, if they kept Hector in there, you'd have like if you were to get pity broken by green, you would have like a 1 in 15 of getting DC, if not better odds, which would be insane. Amelia's a fantastic unit. Again, it's gone. This Olwen is the wrong Olwen. It's the blue Olwen that in the board has been clarified to be the one removed, not the green one. Makes sense because the green one is a really good unit. Deirdre, what is that? You have a merge project with Deirdre? Eat shit. She's not in the pool anymore. Takumi, you do not have close counter, period, I believe, because every other close counter unit are seasonal, as far as I know. Is that right? I know there's Zender and Tarja. Yes, they're all seasonal. So you can't get close counter anymore from those pool. Great. Like, why? Fire Sweep, Bow is completely gone from the pool also. The only way to get those units is if they're available on a focus banner that is not a new hero banner. The problem with that is that all those units removed, right? They are only removed for new heroes banner. That means, say you're going for Ira, right? Gen 1 unit. And she gets a focus. You can still get pity broken by Luke on that banner. Or say there's focus for fucking good example here. The wave skill, I think it's Odd Wave, and Lewin is on there. Lewin's a fantastic fucking unit, right? Well, on that banner, you can still get pity broken by Julia or Sonia because it's not a new heroes banner. All of those units been removed? That shit only fucking works on new heroes banner. Great. So if your project is a Gen 1 unit, any Gen 1 unit in there, like Minerva, Celica, any of those units, you can still get pity broken by all of the bad stuff outside of the 4 to 5 star unit that have been demoted to 3 to 4. This update basically does absolutely nothing for you outside of, obviously, the first part, which are 4 to 5 star unit being demoted to 3 to 4 star. I'm glad I'm done with Ira. I'm really, really glad. I'm sad I won't ever be able to plus Deirdre, but that's just IS not knowing how to back off. There are so many ways to fix this and do this way better, and I mean, it's great for new banners. It actually puts an incentive on summoning on the banner the hero has been introduced on. But that's kind of it. It does nothing else. And there lies the problem. You should just remove all those banners from every banner, essentially. Unless they get a focus, and then ensure that all of them gets a focus. All of them. Maybe make a daily map summon. Not daily map summon. Daily banner summon. Something like that. And, you know, have every unit on there be on a banner or anything like this. Literally anything. To just make so that every unit gets their chance. Because... And then just, like, rotate always so you can actually, like, predict whenever they come back. And then just save orb for that fucking date. Because they're fucking book 1 units, so they're not, like, meta-defining like Surtur or Legendary Azura. Like, obviously those units are not nowhere near strong. So having a, you know, focus banner for these that would just rotate every day. And then you just basically save 300 orbs and you're like, I want Steady Breath for X unit. You just wait until the Brave Ike banner pops up. And you do it. That's it. That's fucking it. It's not hard. If I can think of this in 2 seconds, why can't I? And like, yeah, you can say, well, it costs them money to let them just summon every day for free. And to this I say, yeah, look at Dragalia Lost. Look at them literally giving 10 folds for free. Do you see the problem here? I'm not saying like 10-fold every day. No, I'm saying 1 free summon every day. Or hell, you could just make so that, you know, they don't even have a free summon. If that's what you want to do. If you really want to be stingy. You can just remove the free summon and be like, well, if you like this unit, there you go. That's the summon for them. You can't get pity broken by other Gen 1 unit. That's it. It's not complicated. This genuinely feel like, they want the pool to be changed. How should we do it in a way that's scummy, but not obviously scummy? Make it work on only certain banners, so it pushes them to summon on the banner that they're being released on. And, guess that's it. What unit should be? Fucking book 1. I don't care. There's probably no unit on this that's good. Like, for example, Ira has not been on a single banner in a year. That's a mistake. That's a huge mistake. Like, yeah, Owain comes fully built, but as a unit, Ira does everything Owain does better, easier, and just, what are you doing? But whatever, I guess. This banner in a nutshell, dude. It's depressing. It's not this banner, but this change in a nutshell is really depressing. We were wanting the things to be changed for the better. This was a change for the worse. I think Blue had like, I think something like 32 5-stars. So that's like what, 10? You have like 1 in 25 now getting Nyla on the new banner for the EC. And if she and then if Nyla comes back on a different banner, so a non-pity break banner, all of those 10 units come back. You see the problem? Like, yeah, we still have DC in the pity break section, but if you go for a focus for them, it's still not okay, because those just all come back. So then you go for Nyla for DC, but you get pity broken by Azura. Like, what? Why? Is there anything after this? No, it was just Feb being like, it's done, let me sleep. So yeah, there's not much else to say. Overall, a disappointing way to fix the pool. It's nice if what you're going for is a new unit. For example, Idun. Which would have been nice to make the change before fucking FE6 banner was revealed. Like, you know, the fact that this fucking thing should have happened maybe, I don't know, 6 months ago. Because then people that actually, you know, saved up money for Idun would not have, like, how many of those are 5-star units in red? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 2, that's 20. 20 red units in the 5-star pool have been removed. 20. 20. Fucking 20. Do you understand the problem here? The amount of pity break that this creates from, like, just wanting to get Idun, that made people that actually wanted to summon for Idun not summon for her because they kept getting pity broken as a result. To give you an idea how bad the red pool was before they removed all those units on the new banners, and how bad it is nowadays when it comes down to any non-new hero banner, a red had like over 4% chance of being a pity break at base rate. And you had how much rate for a 5-star? Well, wouldn't you like to know? 2.42. Actually, 2.4 to 2.5. I believe 2.55 was, no, 2.53 was Idun's rate. With like 4.08% chance of a pity break. Do you see how stupid it is? Base 3 in both, like, normal rate and pity break. And the gap is literally almost twice the chance of getting pity broken from the chance of getting the unit you want. Like, for example, Bishnir, which is someone I know and has been in my Discord for a while. He wanted Idun, got one pretty easily. I think he had one pity break. So that was fine. The Bane was bothering him, so he decided to go for a second one. That was a mistake. He got, like, I believe, pity broken 5 times before he got the second copy. And the sad part is that's almost par for the course. It was really unfortunate, actually, but that's red. That's red in a nutshell. Can you imagine if that happened before Idun's release? Can you imagine how happy people would be to be summoning for Idun then? Because your chance of getting pity broken would be so much less. I guess Red Hell is a bit of a dead thing now when it comes down to, you know, new heroes banner. It's still very much a thing for every other banner though. I don't know what to say. This was not a way to fix it. That's the best way I can put it. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. There's just not much else to say here. That was unfortunate. The rest of the mode, I think I'm just going to be talking about how I feel about them as they get released. Obviously not in a video format, but typically whenever I stream on Twitch, you can just see me there, ask me how I feel about the mode or whatever, or ask me in the comments whenever they are out. I don't think I'm going to do a mode on them. There's just no substance to it. I just hope it's gonna be fun, dude. I just want it to be fun. I don't care about the rest. I really don't. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. And yeah, I hope this was informative without being too negative. I really don't like to be so negative about something. It just, for once, I actually had, like, I actually had some kind of, expectation. My expectations were low, like just demoting a few units, like units that were just not good enough. Were my expectations met? No, my fears were met. So, you know. Anyway, as per usual, see you all later. And hopefully you'll have a better day than I did. See ya.